Hi everybody, my name is Marietta. I will be doing the predictions for August 2023 today. Hi Aquarius. Aquarius stretches from the middle or about the 22nd of January to the 22nd, 23rd of February. This is for the month of August, and these are general predictions. I shuffled the cards beforehand. I lit a candle. The incense is burning. Let's see what's there for Aquarius. Aquarius, it seems that you make decisions against the heart, or that you just had your heart broken. And in general, it seems that there is a lot of burdens that you're carrying, and you feel overwhelmed and overtired. And then, as you know, we also very easily feel hurt, and self-pity creeps in if we are not aware of what we're thinking, because our thoughts also create our emotions. Even in the conscious mind, you feel very much left out, alone, out in the snow, and you do not see the people around you that are actually there to support you and be with you. Plus, you've turned your back to this light window of a church behind you. In other words, sit down and say a prayer, because with any prayer, you immediately build up the frequency to a higher frequency, and you surround your protection. In other words, divine energies, angels, guides, whatever you believe in, will surround you and protect you and actually help you with your intentions. In the past, you had a lot of illusions, wishes, hopes, but mostly nothing happens when we just look at a lot of choices and we don't make a choice. Underlying is very much a blocked situation. So, my feeling is that with this relationship or this situation that you're in, is a matter of either very toxic situation, or that your work is also toxic. Your whole situation seems toxic and heavy. So breathe through that like I did just now, because you're really in a darker energy, which you can resolve unless you really are in victim mode. So try and get out of the attitude that you have at the moment, and buy some extra vitamins if it's physically, and look forward, because the near future brings you new beginnings. This is very much a new beginning Ace of Rods, which has to do with extra activity, a new beginning. You feel betrayed. So this could also be in general or in a work situation, or you are the one who has betrayed somebody here. But also be aware that you don't need to run away from the situation unless it's resolved and you want to go into this new beginning. On top of it is the choices, plus also again relationships, the lovers, and that at the moment is most probably the over. Yeah, I feel it's the most important to this reading, has all to do with feelings, hurts, most probably betrayal or conflicts, addictions, toxicity, and that you are soul tired because you've taken on too much and not really made proper decisions in the past. Then you actually start building on business, either together with somebody, or that you are the gentle person here that starts building at a business, starts training and building a business, not completely knowing which way to go, but every day give your best, because with that, you will get to a point by the beginning of September of having everything coming together again to a happy home. to a good situation. There is no breakaway here unless it has happened in the past and it's part of your karma. But it looks as if when you build every day on your practical and financial situation, you will again have a happy home by the beginning of September. So please go every day and do your best and work with your emotions, and what you can drop in terms of burdens, drop and get good rest so that you don't linger in depression in the past or in any fear, which is normally when we have anxiety about the future. This then for you, Aquarius, for August. Till next time. Hi, Geminis. This is a general prediction for August 2023. It's not a personal reading. If you want one, you can go to my website, mariettatennison.com. I shuffled the cards. I used the Celtic cross with the tarot deck of Hanson Roberts. Let's see. Gemini stretches from the 23rd of May to about the 22nd, 23rd of July. Gemini, at the moment, you have a harmonious home life. You're challenged with being very practical and financially acute, or working with somebody that you come across, or that's you, that works very sturdy, very practical every day, like the goat that climbs the mountain, goes like that, or like a Taurus energy, which is also very stable, very much a financially stable, secure person. So, this is your challenge, most likely to represent those characteristics. In the knowing is the Ace of Cups, which are new beginnings in emotions and some very good news emotionally. Could even be the birth of a child or a wedding, something very joyful, glorious, a beautiful event, or very good news for you. So, in the past, were also a lot of illusions, a lot of visions, but it doesn't show at the moment that you took any of these up. So, Gemini, be very aware that you're the overanalyzer, the overthinker, where it's necessary to actually learn to have gaps in between your thoughts so that you can gain the inner knowledge, your own beingness to come to the surface, which then gives you different knowing that doesn't exist in the brain or your mind as thoughts, but it comes from Christ consciousness. Underlying is somebody who actually works at his profession. In the near future, you will have something that's under a good star. So there will be a good, fortunate event or somebody coming towards you with a very good proposal or proposition. And you at the moment need to surrender to this and wait for this to happen, because surrendering means not giving up, not fighting and overthinking, but just being still and handing the situation over to a higher consciousness, which also means maybe resting or being in a vacuum or being in a position where Gemini will be very uncomfortable because it's a vacuum, it's a stillness, it's a time where nothing happens, and you need to trust this. Also, you feel that this is a decision made against the heart and that there is healing that needs to be done emotionally, most likely. And then you wish for just a happy home life, not much trouble. And if that was life, then nobody would grow spiritually. So just remember that being smug about daily life is normally short lived. And as a result, it seems that you maybe have done too little than the whole month, and that you've maybe tried to push against this surrendering instead of accepting it. And with that, you come into a position where you actually do not see a certain opportunity that is being presented to you, because you have three opportunities in front of you and you don't see a new opportunity. Then it seems like you will sign certain contracts, justice will be done, so there will be a balance restored. And it could even be that you're really in a position where you need to sign divorce papers or a contract for new work, and that you will have the feeling at the beginning of September that the world is your oyster. You need to take choices, make choices, and then you will only really move forward. So, this then for August, for Gemini. Till next time. Last but not least, for the air signs is Libra. Libra stretches from the 22nd of September to about the 21st, 22nd of October. This is a general prediction, not a personal one, not a private one. If you want a private reading, please go to mariatatjennissen.com. I'm shuffling the cards. I will use the Celtic Cross, and these are the Henson Roberts Tarot deck. Libra, let's see what August brings to you. At the moment, you're really in a good position because there's enough wealth, there's a happy family, there's a happy family life that's even guided by an older guide, or it's protected, and the pets are happy and the children are in front, and there's definitely wealth and enough money. Your challenge is not to overburden yourself, not to overwork, but choose carefully and with discernment so that you don't end up in this kind of position where you're overworked, you start building up resentment, and you lose life force. We only live in the now, so do not rush and think you need to build a future at this point in time, because we pray for our daily bread, not for the bread of tomorrow. In the knowing is also building on a business and studying extra and needing to have patience with what you're building up here. In the past was looking at certain emotions, most probably also being involved with a woman that is very kind and gentle, or that it represents you. Underlying is that there is enough money going to be, and at the moment, even to give your 10% to the beggar or to the beggars or to a non-profit organization or wherever you choose. The near future brings a lot of energy here with the Knight of Swords, a bit too much action, and be careful that you don't become tactless and too impulsive and too fast here, too hectic here, because it could work against you. You are at the moment looking at emotions, looking even at your religion, being in a state of recovery, rebirth, total renewal of where you're at. And then in the future, at the end of August, you will most probably either go on a trip, or there is a move for you, or a completion of a cycle which comes about with the world card. And the world card is always either going into the world physically or mentally, or having a move to another place or overseas, or just a move, or when it's really a spiritual card, it's a completion completely of a cycle in your life. You will then shuffle your projects and have actually the star, which is that everything that happens in August and the beginning of September is under a good star. So do not forget to breathe and to pray. Till next time.